Hey honey, welcome back to my channel. Here's Kev. January, the last week of semester. Everything slowly building into this final push, where everyone is preparing for their performance, and I thought my goal was simple, just to finish this piece and finally take a break. But at the same time, next week we are going to Berlin for Tanzbiennale. So even as I'm trying to finish, something is already waiting for me ahead. And it makes this week feels less like an ending and more like a transition. This week, I was supposed to focus on performing, on being present on stage, but I still had anatomy seminar, so my mind kept shifting between structure and movement, between thinking and doing, back and forth every day. When I look back, everything feels a bit blurred. Like I was moving through repetition more than clear movements. I kept going over the same 5-minute solo again and again, make small adjustments each time, sometimes so small that they almost disappear. Even the ending, the bow, becomes something I had to practice with my group because I realized, or our group, our team realized, an ending decide how everything is remembered, and if it doesn't land properly, something still feels unfinished. The days before the performance don't feel really clear anymore. I just remember adjusting lighting, finding where I'm supposed to stand so that the light could reach me, moving slightly, checking and repeating the same process until something felt right. And it's strange how these small details can take up so much space in your mind. At the same time, I had friends who flew over just to watch me perform, and I still don't really know how to respond to that. It's only 5 minutes on the stage, and part of me kept thinking, maybe it's not worth that much, the time, the money, the effort. But their presence made me realize it was never really about the length, but about being there, and I'm really grateful for that. Thank you. I'm also grateful for people who are around me during this period, for giving me space, for understanding without adding pressure, because this kind of quiet support really made a difference. I think this process changed how I see my work. Before, I thought creating was about finishing something, about reaching a point where everything feels complete, but this time it feels more like staying inside something unfinished, repeating, adjusting, questioning, not because it was enough, but because it was still becoming. Maybe that's just contemporary. And maybe that's what I've learned, that a performance is not just those minutes on stage, but everything around it. So in a way, this piece is not just something I complete, but something that was shaping me while I was trying to finish it. And just like that, this semester ends. And next week we are going to Berlin. Then my next semester will start in April again. And ideally, that would be my last semester of my dance study.